Hello everyone, and welcome to the RNG University. In tonight's episode, Izzet Delver. Alright, so, this is an old deck that been running around in the old modern days, in the old standard days. Now, we have Delver, we have Monastery Swiftspear in the same standard. So that's going to be crazy. I'm going to try it out. This is not my deck. I kind of found it online. And I know I don't really like aggro decks, but with a history as long as Izzet Delver is, I feel like I need to at least try it out. So, this is the version of the current standard of Izzet Delver. Because it only has 20 lands in it, all the cards are 1-drop or 2-drops. So, I did not sort this based on the mana base, but rather on the type. And here you can see in the creature base, we have 4 Delver, 4 Swiftspear, the Monastery Swiftspear. Obviously, these are the important cards for early game tempo, aggro. And then we have 3 Balmor, the one that whenever you play instant sorcery, creature you control gets +1/+0, and trample. Very important, trample until the end of turn. And since it's a legendary creature, we only run 3 offs. We don't want our hands full of it. And then we have 4 third pass iconoclast. I don't even know what an iconoclast is, but it is really good. It's a 2-cast, Izzet color 2/1. That's not very good stats. But whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. That's really, really good. Alright, then in the next category, we have a bunch of card draws. For consider, because we need to consider whether or not the top deck is good or not. It does work a little bit with Delver, if we want to decide on surveying and pitch a land or something. That could help. But, honestly, it's much better if it could be a Scry. We don't have that yet, or I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe there's a 2-drop Scry that's better than Survey 1, or Surveil 1, but here it is. Alright, and then we have 4 Anger. I know it's not just a card draw, it's a pump and trample, but it is a card draw. So it's, you can use it as a card draw if you need to. At the very least, you can deal extra damage because it's trampling over. And then we have 3 Reckless Impulse. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play, until the end of your next turn, you may play one of those cards. Or you may play those cards. 2 mana, you might be able to get some card draw off of that. Basically 2 mana, 2 draw, draw 2, which is very good, but you had to play this turn, right? For a deck that's full of 1-drops and 2-drops, that's actually not that impossible to do. Then, the next category is just 3 cards, and that's Protection. Shore Up. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 again hexproof, and you get to untap it. So this is a potential blocker if our opponent's also some of an aggro deck. That's why we didn't run Slip It Out the Back. We run Shore Up instead. Hexproof is probably more important than Phase, just because there's not a lot of non-counterable cards running around, right? And then we have the last category of cards, or of non-land cards, which is removal. So we have 3 Fading Hope, 4 Play with Fire, and 4 Lightning Strike. So the Play with Fire and Lightning Strike obviously can also serve as extra push for damage if needed. Unfortunately, it's not Lightning Bolt. If it is a Lightning Bolt, this deck will be insane. Alright, and then we have 20 lands. We have more blue than red. So we have 6 Island, 1 Otawara, 4 Mountain, 1 Sokizin, 4 Shivan Reef for the fast mana, and 4 Stormcarved Coast for just the dual mana later on in the game. 20 lands only. We don't want our hand full of lands since all of our cards are easily played turn 1 and turn 2. So that is the deck. Let us go and try it out. Let's see how it do. This music is threatening. Honestly, I'm not sure how great Izzet meta, or Izzet Delver is going to do in today's meta. It's really, really strong in the old meta, but in today's meta, with all the power creeps, playing the exact same deck might not be as strong, and our deck isn't even exactly the same. We do go first, but we have no creature, so we got a mulligan in his hand. Alright, now we have creature, and we can keep 6, we can pitch back a card. We will put back in Anger. Drop Coast. Alright, this is not a good opening. We didn't have a turn 1 creature. They might have a turn 1 creature. Yikes. I guess we're gonna do Iconoclast? We already have a hard choice to make, huh? Yeah, let's Iconoclast. Let's see what he does turn 2. Maybe we'll have a cut down. I mean, I'm not gonna block it. Come on. Come on now. Underdog. Underdoggo. Alright, so we can Reckless Impulse to try to get a land drop on, but then we cannot Lightning Strike the underdog out. However, we do lose, we do lose a attack damage this turn if we don't kill the underdoggo. So, yeah, let's just do it. Got it. He can pump, but there's no lifelink there, so it doesn't matter too much. Mono black, huh? Basically, how does the old meta deal with the new threatening deck? Another underdog. And we draw a land. Okay. With this land play, we can now think about considering. So let's actually we don't have to consider this turn. Let's just Lightning Strike another doggo. Now our board is a little bit stronger, but this is Shieldred turn. It's always scary to see a Shieldred out. Trespasser. Oh. He's got no creatures to eat. Unless he wants to eat his own underdog. Yep. Coward. Why would you need 2 underdog in your graveyard anyways? So let's consider. Do I need another impulse? No, I need a land. Okay, no land, but we could play Balmor. And then consider this turn, right? It pumps everything. See how he blocks. Okay, well, at least we're gonna kill that. Monastery Swiftspear, huh? Do we need another Swiftspear next turn? We can drop a Swiftspear and then Reckless Impulse. Actually, we cannot because it's we only have blue mana. So we don't want our turn to be dead. Now we can drop a land. A lot of blue, not enough red. What do you know? I got more red in the deck than I remember. Well, there's a lot of creatures on the board, so our opponent has to do something or he's going to eat it. Transmorgan Crown. That is not a good card. Not in this current meta. I mean, yeah. Okay, well, let's see. We can Impulse first. Alright, let's see what card we can get out of it. Might be something good. Ooh, we can play both of these. Storm Carpcos. We'll play Swiftspear. And we'll Fading Hope. Graveyard Trespasser. We'll discard the third path. Get back in your hand. And GG. The G. Okay, so at least we beat Mono Black with we went first, but we had a terrible hand. So, also I guess they didn't have a good hand either. They only had three lands the whole game. That's Izzet Delver. We didn't get Delver out. We didn't get turn 1 Delver, turn 1 Swiftspear. None of those came out. But it did its thing, right? No matter how you want, if you want, that's all that matters. This is not, the game of life. Alright, opponent goes first, but we have Delver and Swiftspear, so let's keep. That's a pretty good hand. We should drop Delver first, I think. Delver, then Swiftspear. Because Swiftspear has haste. And Delver might flip. Every turn that we get a chance to flip Delver is important. Like right now. Alright, you're letting me do this. Survey. I don't need another land. That land's gonna come back and haunt me, probably. We do have a lot to consider, though. Our opponent's Grixis, Corpse Appraiser. We've got nothing for him to appraise. Very good. So, we can Lightning Strike it out. No. Actually, yes. I want to tap the lands correctly. I want to be able to hold up either blue or red, depending on what I actually want to do, right? So yeah, Lightning Bolt that. I know what I said. And then attack. And turn. So I can either draw a card if nothing happens, or I can bounce a creature if a Shieldred comes out. Cut down, huh? Can't stop the cut down. So I guess there goes the Delver. And then a Corpse Appraiser, huh? Alright, so that Corpse Appraiser we cannot stop. Alright, there is a call for bouncing it on our turn to pump the Swiftspear, right? We don't want to not pump the Swiftspear. Which means that we should probably play with fire this turn to deal extra damage. That way we get a Scry. Yep. Do we need a land? Top deck land. Impulse. Top deck land Impulse into Consider and Fading Hope. Yeah. We don't have that many lands in the deck, so what are the odds that we get more lands? You know? From the Impulse? It's going to be 2 lands. Not 2 lands, but crazy cards nevertheless. Alright, we can Lightning Bolt that. But there goes our Balmor. We don't have enough lands to do a bunch of other things. Yeah, let's deal 3 damage to his face to make him block. I mean, it's 3 damage either way. Maybe he won't block. What are the odds, right? He's definitely going to block. Oh, it's the end of next turn? I thought it was... I don't know. I thought it was next end turn. I didn't read that correctly. But I guess until the end of your next turn. Yeah. I guess not too bad. We did get some damage in anyways. Let's get our Balmor out. Maybe he'll invoke again. He is a 5. Right? So Balmor can do enough damage if he's just a 5. Liliana. Okay. If you're gonna make me sack, I'm gonna bounce.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch.
Bounce. Does he have another removal? We'll see. We will see. And we get a Scry on. A Braid. Oh, no. Bounce. Alright, this time we don't need another land. Yeah, I said no.
Off you go.
Alright, there's no haste. Actually, there might be haste. If we get an anger, that's technically a haste. Sokazin, ugh. Alright, so that is eventually creatures, right? But it's gonna make me discard it with Liliana. If I pitch Sokazin, I'm gonna draw a land, I bet. Well, gotta play risky. Ooh. See, yeah. That is how we do. I mean, what is Liliana gonna do? Make me discard a card? I have no cards. I might need extra damage. Invoke again. Alright, there goes the Swiftspear. Now you discard a card. It's gonna do it. Yeah, discard your own card. Oh, please don't be a land. Ah, well, I guess it didn't matter. Ooh, Swiftspear. Okay, well, he's gonna kill his own Liliana. Actually, if he's gonna kill his own Liliana anyways, does that do anything? No. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I can't use it. Corpse Appraiser. That's funky. Lots of duress. Bank Buster. Blood Tide Harvester. It's a lot of creatures, but we got a lot of burn spells in our deck, so let's hope we get a draw, play with fire or another lightning bolt. That could get us the game. What is he doing now? Really?
You won't be outsmarting me.
I mean, you sure about that? Altawara. Huh. I mean, I can use that to kill his Liliana, but I'm not sure if that's what I want to do at this point. Fading Hope. Alright, what do you think he's going to block with? Probably both creatures, right? So, what should Fading Hope do? If he makes me sack, I'm going to bounce it. If he, yeah. No point doing anything right now. He can't really gain life. Alright, we're also on the cusp of dead. Gotta be a little careful here. Sack a creature. No mountains, please. Please give me a burn spell. There are like 8 of them in the deck.
Sacrifices must be made.
How many burn spells do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We played 3. There's 5 more. Come on, come on. Oh, this is God. On a wire. So basically, next draw is our last draw. Unless he doesn't attack like a coward. He does attack. Oh. I don't think that's correct. Oh, there it is. GG. I don't know why the Scry came up. He's already dead. Yeah, Izzet Delver is... I don't want to say it's strong, since all of face are decks filled with Liliana, but it is not weak. I'll say that. Now, it can hold its own. It's not the strongest because the way our opponent has kind of been pushing us to the brink. But basically, that's these kind of deck, right? With an aggro deck or a tempo deck, you don't really have an overwhelming advantage. You just have enough advantage overall that it looks like you're winning for the longest time. We have a Balmor, but that's the only creature we have. I need to keep this hand, because you never know. Alright, they're black again, of course. Mishra's Foundry. Okay, so it's just a mono black aggro deck. And with an underdog. Need to bounce that. Take some damage. And, I guess. We just got a bunch of Shivan Reefs. We're just going to take damage regardless, huh? Do we want to Balmor next turn? No. We can't protect it. It'll die to a cut down. It won't die to a cut down if we play any spell, though, because that will make it a 2-4. What is our opponent going to do? Trespasser? Trespasser will be annoying because we can't really Fading Hope it. What the heck? Menace Lifelink Ward. Alright, so it's a 3-mana 3/3. Ugh. With Menace, Lifelink, and Ward. I have to pay a lot of damage. Yeah, we're not winning this game. A lot of other games we have a chance to. This one was pretty painful. For an aggro deck, to not be able to play anything until turn 3? I mean, come on. Gotta be by some miracle that we win this. Shieldred. Alrighty then. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Even if we anger Balmor, that's gonna make it what, a 3? Well, Lightning Strike doesn't do enough damage in the game live, huh? Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this game. I don't know if there's any point in playing this out. We're at 10. This will take us to 6, and then we'll take 2 damage. We'll go to 4, and then when we're at 4, we can't do it. I don't think there's a single card draw that can save us when they're at 19. All right, let's just quit. Our opponent won. There's and they're roping, so I don't want to waste my time and your time. It was bound to happen. Also, we went second. If we went first, we might have had a better chance. Not really, though. Okay, the mulligan for this deck is kind of funky, because you don't really have that many lands. So an opening hand, when you have lands, I thought you should keep. But so far, all the opening hands I've been getting lands. It might be just the shuffler rigging, because they do that, right? If you don't have that many lands, it will still rig it so you have enough lands opening hand, like right now. But the lands we have is kind of bad. Alright, only blue mana, only red spells. That's definitely the shuffler playing with us. Now we only have 1 land. This is gonna look dumb, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Wow. I'm not gonna reveal that, but I will play it. Iconoclast? Or I can play with fire and then consider. No, I need to have my tempo on the board. And there's no removal turn 2. We did draw a land though. That's our saving grace. If that wasn't a land, I had to quit. And of course, Liliana's roping. Mishra's Foundry. Somebody bought the buy a box bundle. Ooh, look, attack. As if I'm gonna block. They have nothing to play? They do. Sun Gold Sentinel. Okay. Nah. Alright, if I impulse right now, what does that give me? What does play with fire give me? A little bit better of a turn, that's for sure. Alright, let's draw a card first. Yeah, I don't want to draw another Delver. We did draw a land. That's pretty important. If we draw another land, oh, the Iconoclast and another Reckless Impulse, that's insane. So yeah, it was better to not use the Impulse. But honestly, it would have been better to use the Impulse. Looking at the top deck, I would have gotten a Delver and a land. I could have played the land and then play with fire it. But hindsight's 20/20. You don't always have that kind of choice. What is my top deck going to be? If it's a land... Oh, Adeline. Yeesh. That's kind of scary. Come on, what the heck is this? Another Iconoclast? Alright, that's rigged. That's just rigged. I have to impulse here now. Is that dumb? Top deck. Alright, you're not gonna do anything? Maybe I shouldn't do anything. I'm not really that afraid of Adeline, because we are stronger. Our board's wider. Next turn, Iconoclast plus Anger. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of 1/1s on the board. One battle more and our opponent's going to get overrun. We also need some card draw though. We're kind of running out of cards. Brutal Cathar. Brutal. We can kill the Adeline if it attacks. Let's see if it does attack though. Our opponent feels like, yeah, they're aching to attack us. So we can kill the 1/1 that just spawned, and we can kill the Adeline, but then that leaves us against a stronger board. Adeline is Vigilance though, so it's not like we can ever knock it through that. Is it though? Well, I'm sorry, deck, but can't do much when this is what you give me. Alright, might as well play a land. Might need that for two mana drops. Can't attack with the Iconoclast, but I guess I can attack with Delver. Oh, you can see the anger. It's not really a point. Okay. I have to play this turn anyways. I don't know why. I thought it was an instant, a sorcery. So yeah, bit of a misplay here. Oh, not punished. I'm embarrassed to say that, but not punished. Although, if I had played it first, they probably wouldn't have blocked. So hey, you know, it all worked out. But I'm at 8. Sarah Paragona. I don't know what can help me. Definitely not a land. That's definitely not going to help. Alright, let's see. Is there anything we can do with the top deck land? We can deal 1, 2... There's 7 of these. If we attack with all 7, we can deal 3 damage. Bring them to 11. On the backswing, we'll take 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2. Oh, we just die. Alright, GG. Top decking lands. 20 lands and top decking a land. That's painful. Okay, so this is also something to do with the Delver deck. I know it's called it Izzet Delver, but maybe there are some reason to not play Delver and just make it an Izzet Monastery Swiftspear deck, right? That could also work. Because if you think about it, the Swiftspear is always dealing damage, but the Delver, it's really just a 1/1 in most cases. We get to go first. We got a pretty good hand. These are the type of hands that might be able to win games. I don't want to just say I can, because I don't know our opponent does. Maybe they'll just rope and then make me fall asleep. Turn 1 Delver. That's the only time when Delver matters. Alright, top deck. If it's something that flips to Delver, oh, then we're talking. But it's not. So let's just Balmore out. Yeah, there's no reason to play the Swiftspear, because that's just wasting a mana. And for an aggro deck like ours, you gotta make sure your mana is utilized to its full advantage. Okay, now we Swiftspear and we Reckless Impulse. Doesn't matter, we'll play it next turn. There's no point in playing a Lightning Bolt there, because there's no target. Just the face makes our opponent 3 damage less, but then we don't have all these extra options for next turn. Now we do. And we still have a lightning bolt. Lightning strike, lightning strike. Bonus at 12? Oh, I didn't even say hi. I know this looks like a BM now, but, you know, I should say hi. Wedding announcement. Ah, it's a little bit slow. And we get to flip. Well, okay. Now our opponent doesn't stand really a chance at all. This is a anger. Let's just play it right now, right? Yeah. Let's anger the Swiftspear, because that's the only one that can get blocked. I think it's just lethal this turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's just lethal this turn. Ha! That was a pick game. We gotta go first. We got turn 1 Delver, turn 2 Belmore. There was no removal, and that was it. The Swiftspear doesn't even need to come out. We would have won this game without it. Look how much damage we can deal this turn. There's another 1, 2, 3. There's another 6, 9. There's another 9 damage. Jesus. Yeah, that's game. Alright, so that was that. 3-2 of our record today. That's not that bad. Not that good, but the 2 games we lost, I'm going to chuck that to luck. Every time I lose, it's always because of luck. Every time I win, it's always because I got skills. Remember that. Alright, so here is, once again, the deck. Oh, auto sorts it, and I really don't like that, so I want to make sure everyone remembers, if you're watching, how the deck is kind of tuned. So we got all these creatures, and then we got all these card draws. All these card draws, and then we got 1 protection, and then all the rest are removal. The protection didn't really come out that well. The card draws, the card draws came out a lot, right? They really are useful. And then the creatures, obviously, they're very useful. That's how we won the game. And then the last play with fire that get us that extra 1 damage against that game that was gonna be lost. Let's just say that, right? The Liliana was just too scary on the board, but we pulled it out last second. So yeah, this deck, I think it's pretty good, right? If you don't want to craft a lot of cards in rare, there's almost no rare here. I don't remember if there's any rare. Yeah, there's no rare, aside from the lands, right? The lands, I mean, you can just play basic lands if you want to, but I would suggest to craft these lands. They're very useful. And then everything else, just commons. You can definitely win with this. And just wreck the meta with common cards so that your opponent, with their $500 standard Planeswalker decks, are just hating their life. All right, that's what I got for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.